Hey, Wes Underwood and John Moser here in the booth, live from Joplin High School for today's match between your Comets FC and the Little Rock Rangers. Just a little over 8 minutes to go until this one starts, and your Comets FC return home after their bye, and they continue to remain unbeaten on the season, and they also find themselves in a tie for first place. And with a win here today, they have a good shot at taking over first. But let's not get ahead of ourselves and get worked up yet, because this third place team in the Little Rock Rangers is not one to sleep on. They are currently 2-1-0, but have not played a road match yet. This will be their first road test of the season. And coming into this place, I feel like that's going to be a little bit of a challenge, especially with the way the crowd's been. And again, this being their first road test, they've put up 5 goals on this season and have allowed 1 in each of their matches they've played thus far, though. As for your Comets, they are 3-1-0. This will be their third home match, and they have only allowed 1 goal to date in this young season. That being said, sounds like a defensive battle will be at hand today. And Moser, what are your thoughts for today's matchup?
Yeah, no, Wes. Just like you were saying, going on the road is a totally different aspect of playing at home with your home crowd, especially for these kids. You know, a lot of them have parents and family friends that are around that get to come watch them, which I think has been a big plus side for the Comets FC here in Joplin. A lot of home fans come out support their team, and just like you mentioned about goals, Lou at keeper, he has been shutting down teams left and right. He has let one by. It was a rough counterplay last week in that game, and they were able to keep their heads up though. Having that one goal, it still didn't change the game much. We possessed, kept control, and powered through all the way to the end, and ended up knotting that up 1-1 with Domi's amazing circus act that he performed there right at the top of the box. It was amazing, Wes. It was spectacular, actually. Everybody was loving what the team, staying level headed and keeping it together. They really
remember texting you. It took a long time to hear back, so I knew something was probably
it
cooking.
did. It did. The phone was the last of my worries when that happened. Everybody was going nuts and wild, and it was great. And what they're bringing to soccer in this area is, I think, really catching on. And if we can keep doing that, especially, fingers crossed, come away with another win here, resume back at top spot for the table. I think that's a big thing for the FC Comets to look forward to.
Yeah, and I couldn't agree more. And not to forget, as we talked on the podcast this week, Coach Speck said that they are excited about returning to this home crowd and the environment it brings. He also talked on the match from 2 weeks ago that we just went over there, and that it was a game they felt they should have had 3 more points, but them being down 2 key starters was huge. And another big but is it also helped them bond better, grow stronger, and build that trust with each other as a team. And, Moser being here for that game, and you went over what you said, you got to see it. How important is it that they begin to hit the midway point of the season and this team can kind of rely on each other like that? And
for sure. They it was definitely a little bit more of a tested game. Having a few starters that were not there, having several players that had to really step up and kind of assume the starter role. And that's, from a fan's standpoint, we look at it and it's tough. But this is what these kids are living for. They are living for that starter spot. And so, for a few of those guys that come in, I know one of them last week was Jorge or George. He played a tremendous game there in the center for Comets, and he was, filling in for a starting role, and he looked just like the starters. So
yeah,
they brought that team composure, the bonding, like you're saying, and that's what's going to continue to build this club. And I don't see them really falling off too much the rest of the season.
I agree. I agree. All right. Well, next up, when we come back, we'll get to action here and we'll go over the starting rosters for each team. But for now, we'll go ahead and leave it on the camera on the field and probably hear some of the beginning pregame antics as things are get to set way here at Joplin High School.
Yeah, we'll get a few announcements going here, get some sponsorships. One of the biggest ones we want to go ahead and shout out, obviously, the Corner Kick there in the Osho for all your soccer needs. And then for those tuning in and for those who aren't a part of the podcast, don't forget to subscribe to Sports Timeout Podcast. Your host, Wes, who is here in the booth with me tonight, this afternoon for this game. So subscribe, follow, watch, and purchase with Sports Timeout Podcast and the Corner Kick.
Yes.
All right, let me. Um,
Rangers.
We'll turn it over to the PA announcer for the opening rosters.
Number 16,
We
Ethan
will go
Darby.
over those again once
Number
they begin.
34, Nava. Number 63, Murphy Wardlow. Number 95, Ethan Nava. Number 23, Evan Chrysler. Number 24, Ian Jones. Number 20, Jess Smith. Number 17, Ethan Blake. Number 19, John Roca. And number 15, Danny Kern, the Little Rock Rangers. Give it up for your home, Comets FC. Starting lineup. Number 8, Hunter Gilliam. Number 77, keeper Ludin Gonzalez. Number 7, Gwen Grantham. Number 10, George Guevara. Number 12, Henry Hernandez. Number 11, Silas Latham. Number 19, Ethan Marino. Number 4, Cesar Pietrasanta. Number 9, Dominique Saucedo. Number 13, Diego Vargas. And number 6, Sean Khalid. The Comets FC. If you would, please rise for the national anthem.
And we are back and to go over those rosters again for Little Rock Rangers, Javier Pedra, Ethan Garion, Danny Nava, Murphy Wardlow, Ethan Nava, Evan Chrysler, Ian Jones, number 24, number 20, Jess Smith, number 17, Ethan Blake, John Roca, number 19, and number 15, Danny Kern. And then for Comets FC, we have number 8, Hunter Gilliam, number 77, Ludin Gonzalez in the goal, number 7, Quinn Grantham, number 10, Jorge Huerva, number 12, Henry Hernandez, number 11, Silas Latham, number 19, Ethan Moreno, Number 4, Cesar Pindrasanta. I got that wrong, so you're welcome there. First time through.
Pretty good.
Number 9, Dominique Salcedo. Number 13, Diego Vargas. And number 6, Sean Clark. Calise. Yep. And with that being said, after the starting rosters, players watching this one for Comets FC, you have Quinn Grantham, who has 2 goals over 4 matches, and the Comets hero from a couple weeks ago, Domi Salcedo. And for Little Rock, you have to keep your eyes on E squared. Yep. First up in the front, forward Ethan Blake, who has 3 of the team's 5 goals this season, and the other Ethan in that, Ethan Nava. These 2 could get you at any time, so most definitely keep your eyes out for your Comets here. And then injuries in this matchup, we've got nothing. Everybody's healthy for the Comets. Obviously, thoughts and prayers out with Hercules as he still recovers from his ACL injury. But other than that, nothing on either side, and we're looking good there. Again, if you saw on there, you got to see CJFC come out onto the field with the players today. So, yeah. And we will have live
Which just real
time.
quick, Wes, just touched a little bit on the CJFC.
Yeah.
Super great club out of Carl Junction. They got a lot of good parent support and, leadership that's running that club. And they've actually been able to produce several players that have gone on to college to play soccer, as well as one of their girls, Ella Anderson, who's 17-year-old junior.
Yeah.
Just recently signed a contract with Ozark Storm, I believe it is.
Awesome.
And so, I mean, just to put in perspective of what is happening around this area with soccer, that's one of the little things right there. And that's a big, that's a big thing. I heard she's going to be starting actually when she gets over there with them. So
That's awesome.
pretty cool.
She
played with CJFC. She played with
Yeah, that's awesome to
UFA,
hear.
etc.
No, you're good. And again, we'll go ahead and start the clock here when the game starts. We are about 15 seconds behind, so just be lenient on that.
Come do this?
And yeah, we are well aware. And there begins the match. Opening tip.
Vamos, Comets.
We'll do our best. We may have to get rid of that. We'll double check. It's pretty big on there, so we might get rid of it.
Track the ball.
We'll go ahead and keep you up to date on time on the clock, and we'll go ahead and get rid of that for you.
Yeah, and I know one thing, Wes, that this Comets FC is really priding themselves on is this back line. Aside from what Ludin has done in net, that back line is really keeping teams away from even getting shots off.
Absolutely. As you kind of see him hustle down the field there, number 19, be going up against
Marino
the face
right there.
mask.
Yep. And just on cue, they go ahead and pick that up for us.
And we talked about him pregame, Ethan Blake with the face mask there. I mean, he's going to be one to be watched out for. He's pretty speedy when he gets open.
Yeah, that left wing speed is definitely not to be forgotten.
We're going to keep our eye on that match for sure.
Interesting enough, I know the last game too against the Wolves, their left wing is what put most of their pressure on. That's how they got their early goal.
Yeah.
So definitely Ethan Marino is going to have his work cut out for him once again at right back.
Yep. And we apologize for the camera angle. We have the booth up here is not built for this, so
Currently got a Comets throw in there by Marino.
good start there for Domi.
Oh, loose ball Grantham coming in, pick that up. Now, do you want to talk about speed right here?
There it is,
The
yeah.
speed of our Comets FC is Grantham. He's got the
Got Domi up in the middle there.
stop.
Double
Steve.
coverage.
He's always double coverage over there. Rangers kicking that one out to the neighborhood over there.
Almost in the back of the truck. That could have been a cool.
2 points.
Yeah. I think if you make it in the back of a truck across the street, you should get something for it.
Looks like Khalid is going to come up from left back for this big throw into the box.
Beautiful day out here today. Couldn't ask for better soccer weather. Not too hot, not too cold.
Hernandez playing that to the top. George again at top. Left foot from George just over. Wow.
Yeah. Really good look.
He's like I said last week, he got that starting role because we had a few absent. I'm not sure if either he's getting the starting role today because of how well he played or if we're missing some again, but it's clearly a reason why he's in that lineup.
Now, another thing that we've had factor with too is the wind here in this stadium. And today there's like almost none. So
Finally,
it's going to be beautiful.
The last few games have been almost a nightmare with the winds.
Absolutely.
Yeah, deep ball out from the back from the Rangers.
Good movement. Good movement.
Little deflection there off Rangers. Quick play.
Oh, that could have easily been.
Another throw.
Yeah, throw there. Grantham taking it over the back there, climbing. I can't quite see the number there. Just climbed on top of him and
6
grabbed
feet,
him. Yeah.
He's got some height there to him. Khalid's controlling that in the middle there. Back to Cesar. Ooh, almost getting the turn. New starter here tonight for the Comets. This number 11 here on the right wing, Silas Latham.
Yes.
Looks like they're giving him a go tonight. There's a ball from Gilliam. And just missed touch there on the line. Almost keeping it in, though. They're right on cue, too, right? When I say their names, they like do something. We probably start naming them all.
Just keep going over the whole roster, right?
Don't be putting pressure on the keep.
Good back and forth movement here, for sure. Wow.
Andrew Gilliam picking up the foul there.
Yeah, Gillum goes
30 or
down.
so yards out.
See what they give him. They're going to give him the ball, obviously, but
Well, and this is one of those moments where we've got to start capitalizing on these,
yeah,
free kicks from 25 plus yards and put it in the box and hopefully put a little deflection on it. Great ball in the middle. Police for the goal!
we're Comets FC going up 1-0, waiting for the flags.
Comets FC. We want to start this one early. Under 10 minutes still, we're going to go up 1-0 for Comets FC. Let them hear it, folks. Once again, right on cue, Wes.
Yeah, indeed.
Telling them they need to capitalize on the free kick, and
They do.
keeper got a hand on it and just not enough to stop it.
I mean,
And
that was-
Sean right in place, man. Right.
That was kind of poor by the keeper there, though. I mean,
Yeah,
knowing that situation.
That's a keeper ball right there.
Yeah.
You got to put more than the hand on that. But we'll capitalize on that. Here comes the counter. Luden coming out with the header.
Ooh,
He's going to go down. That's going to
you
get
got
a little back there.
Yeah. Couldn't quite tell if he got the shoulder or if he got the hand there. Either
Not
way,
sure,
pretty
but
good
he's
jam.
he's not afraid to come out. That's
He's
the second time now in the last 2 games that Gonzalez he is not afraid to come out and take a hit. Also saving a counter, breakaway. But
Shout out Luden there. As we
Good
called him,
save there by keeper Luda Gonzalez coming out of the box to stop that play.
37 minutes of time left before stoppage. And as we called him on the podcast this week, El Capitan. Very fitting.
very fitting. Oh. Domi trying to get a little deflection there, but not winning. Now, what I've noticed too, Wes, is collectively, I feel like the Comets they just don't give up.
Yeah,
Honestly, I mean, and it's from start of whistle to end of whistle,
indeed.
and it's a collective team. You know, it's almost like they've all just agreed before the game, hey, don't leave each other hanging out here. Let's pressure every ball, let's win every ball, and let's put these away.
Yeah.
And it shows one up right now.
Almost another one given away by the goalie there. Who's their keeper?
A little header off of Cesar there. Luden's going to control that real nice and easy.
Roca, right?
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah, 19, John Roca.
Helium.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
catching Moreno. Oh, and a great come over play by
Good.
Vargas.
He
Vargas cleaning up the back there.
came in and did his job and was successful at it for sure.
And that's just once again, you know, when one is too high, the other one shifts over. They're just playing great team ball.
Absolutely. As we talked about on the podcast as well, Luden out there being the captain should be, because he's out there shouting things out for his team to hear. And if you don't have that communication, you're going nowhere. So
Yeah, they really pride on the communication of teamwork.
yeah,
And
it's us.
and it's constantly showing.
For sure.
Rangers getting the ball here in the box, headers, and a big save by Luden Gonzalez.
Luden showing up there once again. He must be hearing about us talking about him up here. It's like we got a live mic going to the stage.
Yeah. But once again, I mean, just positioning, you know, they're fighting for every ball, double team, triple team, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
They're fighting for that ball. They're going to be offsides there.
Just a few steps there offside.
A few
Comets ball.
Not horribly, but you know, enough to get the flag.
So,
Luden brings it in. He'll be kicking it out.
Speaking of the wind, there is a decent little breeze.
Straight out of the south.
Out of the south, but it's not too much to be affecting any kind of ball movement. There's a long ball played straight into Latham in the center. Now going to get him offside
there too. Wow.
Well played though. Good run.
I thought that was a little close. I thought he was pretty.
Side there, just
Thought he was pretty much onside. So
yeah, it looked good from up here, but angle's a little different.
For sure.
Good step by Marino into Dom.
Domi looks good. Good ball there.
Great control.
Yeah.
Great control by Domi. Over to Gilliam. He was looking for Grantham there. It dropped in, but just a little long.
A little unfortunate. Not bad.
No, but here we are once again. Got Rangers pinned down in the corner, it looks like. They're going to get it stretched out here to this left side now. Luden, he's going to just shield that all the way out for a goal keep.
Smart move for sure.
Defense and goalie shielding that one out for a goal kick.
His veteran presence is definitely well loved around here, and he just knows how to play the game.
Well, and it's not even just that he knows, it's how the younger kids are gravitating to it and respecting it. Honestly, that's something you don't see very often in a team that's just put together. stepping up to play as
Yeah.
well as they are together in their first season.
Again, the Rangers kind of looking for an answer here. Comets are pretty much shutting them down every window they get. So good movement by the Comets defense.
I will say too, that number 16, Ethan Garvey's got to be like 6'4" or 6'5".
Yeah.
Especially standing next to Domi in the back there.
Wondering if he plays
Great
some
ball by
football.
Gilliam. Great footwork by Gilliam. He's taking it straight down the middle. Through ball to Grantham with the speed. Grantham in the box.
Just off.
Great,
Beautiful look.
great
Keeper comes out
by
and
Hunter Gilliam in the back and a
Gilliam.
through ball. They're
Just
making
doing
it
his
happen
thing.
for you folks. They're putting the show on.
Yeah, indeed. Great show here for this crowd. They're wanting to score more.
I mean, we're barely over, 10 minutes in the game, and
yeah,
they've already got 2 shots on goal and
three.
three. Is that
Three,
3 shots
yeah.
on goal? That's right.
One went wide
Yep.
over. Yep.
Yeah.
Good looks. Good looks.
They're putting things together and it's working. Great step by Khalid.
Ooh, yes.
He's gonna draw that
That's
yellow
gonna be the
there.
yellow
He's
there
picking
for
up
sure,
the free
and-
kick for the Comets.
He'll get that free kick.
That right there is, I mean, he's a left back, and here he is picking up a foul for the Comets in the middle of the field from
Yeah.
30 yards out, 40 yards out, and his speed is tremendous as a left back. A wing back is something special you can have on your team, and
100%.
Sean Khalid is definitely one of those.
The ghost keeps coming into the press box here. Just a little over
Another-
30 minutes. Ooh, good shot.
Close there for Gilliam again, putting it in the box.
And just the Comets continue to play very well.
Marino way open on this side. Yep. Gilliam saw it as well. Vargas picking it up in the middle.
I feel like there's a lot of patience going
It's-
on here.
It is well, and putting that goal away early is just such a weight lifted off of the shoulders of each player.
For sure.
Now they can really play their soccer and start putting things together, which is what we're seeing happening.
Yeah. Yeah, love it. If you're a fan here, you definitely got to love it too.
Going to Sean. Sean back to Quinn. Gilliam swinging it out wide. That's gonna be cut off. This
Yep.
kid is fast.
There's
Ethan Blake
Blake,
again,
yep.
cutting that pass off.
That face mask suits him well. He must take a lot of shots to the face.
A little long
for
on the
that.
pass there.
Or he's playing with a broken nose. You never know.
Great counterplay there by the Rangers, just sending that ball a little too long. Comets throw.
Is it often that you see a face mask in soccer? Because I see it in basketball,
it-
football. Yeah.
It's getting they're more and more popular now in all the sports, and I
Yeah.
think it's just more concern for actual health and well-being of the players.
I think it was what Ron Artest in the NBA.
Yeah,
That voice. Yeah.
that's in the NBA, and then it just
Chauncey.
great
Billups.
ball by Vargas, Latham.
Sorry, we won't get too distracted from soccer.
Great control by Latham, through ball.
Oh,
Marino, just a little
Just
long.
a little, yeah.
Great control there by Latham. He's sending that ball just a hair long for Marino.
Raising his hand because
Good idea on the run,
yeah,
though.
raising his hand. He knew that he had just missed it. He had every right to be there and knew where it was going to. So
Smart play there by Grantham, not touching that one. Another Comets throw.
yeah, I think we're already on our at least 10th throw in for us.
Yeah, possession wise is definitely going in our favor.
Yeah.
Rangers are getting it. They're making these counter plays, and I feel like they're rushing it too much, which is what going down a goal early does to your team. Now you're in kind of panic mode. You want to try to get that back before half.
Oh, absolutely.
The last thing the Rangers want to do right now is go in at halftime 1-0 or worse, concede another goal.
Yeah. I mean, plenty of time for them to score, plenty of time for the Comets to capitalize. I mean, right now, if you're the Rangers, now would be a good time to just kind of sit on the ball and regroup a little bit and just come up with a different
Great
game plan
defensive
maybe,
play there by
but
Khalid again.
yeah.
Yeah, they really need to settle down. They need to understand, there's 27 minutes left in the half.
sure.
If Rangers were gonna play this right, set up their chance and take, the opportunity.
Yeah, so this right
Hopefully,
here,
hopefully they don't. Hopefully they keep rushing it and Comets can capitalize.
get a corner kick there.
Yeah, that's gonna be the first corner of the game.
Yeah, goes out on number 11, I believe, for the Comets. So that will go for them, yeah.
Also, real quick, Wes, we'll go ahead and recognize our cameraman this evening, Connor Speck. He's up here in the booth with us.
Definitely
So your
appreciate it.
your
So
your awesome camera footage right now of that corner booth window is
the corner
brought to you
kick
by
corner booth.
Connor Speck and the corner kick.
For sure, for sure.
Not sure who built this booth, but we're not gonna talk anymore about it. Just leave it at
Well,
that.
man, I looked at the one behind us and it's a lot bigger too. So maybe we might convince them to get over on that field.
Soccer. Once they realize what it's bringing, header ball in, and
Good stop. Good stop.
Rangers calling for a
Yeah.
handball, but he's not seeing it.
Gonna be another corner
Wow.
kick there. They're wanting the handball, but he's not gonna give it away.
As tall
Great defense by the Comets there, holding strong.
as tall as that other Ethan is for him. We talked about E squared. As tall as he is, he probably did see it.
He might have been the only one, but
But they get another one, so we'll see what happens here.
it only matters if the ref sees it.
Yeah, seriously.
That's Lee, he is almost as tall as the goal, everybody.
Hey, he might get a handball with his hands up like that,
Got a
though.
little Peter Crouch in them out there.
I know you all can't see it at home, but wow.
Hotspurs reference there for you Peter Crouch fans.
Yeah. They might try to go up top with it here. We'll see what happens.
I like the Hotspurs though.
Perfect wind for them to get the corner
Yeah,
kick to go. Yeah. Oh, good
and a
stop again.
Great stop there. That looks like is that George on the stop? Another ball into the middle.
Number 12.
Khalid is knocking it out. Oh, Henry Hernandez on that knockout the back post.
Yeah, he read that really well.
Great stop there by Comets FC on the corner.
Good footwork there by number 34.
Cesar won the offsides. Big save for Luden Gonzalez. It was out, so we're gonna get a goal kick before he even grabbed it. Great play though, even being there.
Danny Nava showing some good footwork and getting it up the line there for
Yeah,
the Rangers.
The Rangers have decently got some great quality players, and it's showing. Like I said, they just need to settle, control, and they're just giving the ball away too fast. It looks like.
Yeah. Luden comes out. Goalkeeper
as a
says settle
captain,
down. Yeah.
settle in his
Settle
team.
down.
And just like I said, the Rangers need to do something, and Luden knows what they need to do, and so he's telling his team to do the same thing.
Yeah. That's why they have him marked as the captain.
Got Vargas getting pressured, plays a long ball with the pressure.
Young, fast team for the Rangers, too.
Ooh, nice
A lot of guys
ball
under
there.
the age of 20 on this team. So I think pretty much the whole team, actually. Goes out. It will be a
Little back
corner
and forth
kick
play there by
again.
the Rangers, trying to create something. Knocking that out for a goal kick though.
Good play by them.
Concession still card on them. Yeah.
Once again, go ahead. Be sure to stop by the concessions, pick up some drinks and snacks, card only at the concessions, as well as you under the tent. We got merchandise.
You couldn't ask for a better day for
FG,
soccer
as
out
well as
here.
the
And
other apparel by the corner kick.
Luden gets the ball back in play, and we'll continue on.
Cesar
Grantham. Yep.
Great play.
His footwork
Oh,
just
man.
baffles me all the time. It's fun to watch.
To be able to move that quick with the ball and keep possession.
Yeah.
I mean, it hurts my knees up here.
Well, I mean, granted, we are in our 30s, and
Yes. Thanks for reminding me. That's
hey, I'm there too. So anytime.
great pressure up here from the top side of the Comets. Cesar on the stop in the back.
Nice. Yeah.
Rangers do have some numbers though, keeping possession and giving it right away. And there's another great ball there by Henry. Oof, great through ball to Dom, back to Hernandez, out wide to Moreno. Just ball work movement
With it
is
this time, yeah.
inside to Domi.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice,
quick one
nice.
too.
Oh,
Great
wow.
tackle there by Rangers.
If he would have stuck that foot up, we would have
And
seen a call.
Cesar just a little late.
Yep, just
Cesar coming
Literally.
late there for that ball.
literally. It's crazy.
Few milliseconds. Rangers
Wow.
playing quick. Yeah, this is
It's really cool.
Danny Nava here in the back left for the Rangers at 34. He's probably standing also about 6 feet, 6'2". I don't know where they found these guys, but Little Rock's growing them tall.
Yeah, indeed. Really tall team. And again, as I mentioned, they're young. So that's like a really good combination down
Yeah.
the line, you would think. Team to build on for sure. Like I was saying, some of these guys might be playing some football elsewhere. Not football, but football.
Domi trying to get deflecting there. Keeper is
He's really far up.
really high
Mhm.
for what I would like to see.
Especially
Another
with 3 in
counter
your
from
backfield.
Latham.
Yeah. Oh.
Just missed touching.
As the
And a
back line.
big
Ooh, wow.
step. Oh,
13 there.
Vargas not liking the call there.
No.
Big stop there by Vargas. He's not liking that call. Quick play by Rangers.
Diego
And a
just
quick turn there. Roca on the right wing. Hernandez coming to help Khalid, and he's stopping him. Here we go.
Diego looked to have his way there for sure, and the ref saw it.
Latham just a little long on the pass back to George. That's something as well. Great.
Good
Another
stop,
deflection
yeah.
stop by Grantham.
Bringing it back.
He likes to take it out to the wing. He likes to take it outside and make a run. And then look at just changes direction completely.
It looks like
Nice
he's just
smart.
out there having
Just
fun.
having
basically.
fun.
Yeah.
Vargas in the backfield.
I'm gonna run here.
Gilliam.
I'm gonna run there.
Gilliam with a through
That
ball.
was a good ball.
Domi's coming in, but it's going to go straight to the box.
Yeah. I saw it just
Good
kind of
idea.
dwindling away there.
Gilliam.
A little over 19 to go here in the first half. Comets FC up 1-0.
Rangers on the early counter here. Over here to Blake. And touched right there. Looks like we're going to get a corner kick.
Yep.
Looked like a deflection, but must have been hit too hard there by Vargas. Just under 20 minutes left here. Comets leading 1-0 over the Rangers.
It's a beautiful match. Continues.
Oh.
A little bit of waiting here. Yeah.
Falling out there.
Some technical difficulties on the field, but we'll get to it.
That protection is important.
For all your protection needs in soccer, go down to the corner kick in Neosho.
That is correct.
Shin guards, jerseys.
Or if you happen to be in Tonytown at the next level, soccer kick, corner kick also inside the next level indoor facility.
Oh, absolutely. Some Arkansas action.
I was talking with Sam too during the week. Fingers crossed with, always potential of some big things happening with the corner kick.
Yeah.
Rangers play a short ball here on the corner.
Interesting move.
Deflection. Latham with the big boot out.
Maybe they didn't like how it went last time. I don't know. They looked to have it, and then they went shorter. So
they're wanting to play the long ball game with these,
Ooh.
7-footers. He's going to go down hard. And a shot there. Vargas. Great block by Vargas in the box.
Yeah.
Has a big block there by Vargas in the box.
Great look.
Keeping his hand out of the way, his arm out of the way. completely shielding it with his body.
Refs over there looking at number 16 now.
Yeah, it looks like
Went down pretty
Ethan
good.
Garvey on the turf here. Gonna take a minute.
Yeah, he went down pretty hard. Didn't quite see what had happened, but
50-50 ball, man. It's you never know if it's from the other player, if it's, from your impact coming down. One thing that is notable to talk about, people always give soccer players a hard time when they
Yeah.
go down.
that one was pretty explanatory.
Well, and one thing, people don't understand is they're constantly moving.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking about miles and miles and miles of constant movement throughout the
Absolutely.
whole game. So when you go down to the turf, you're exhausted. You want to take a little bit of a break. So
Yeah.
they're not necessarily milking the injury per se, but they're also catching some breath
Yeah,
and hopefully giving their teammates a little bit in return.
for sure. I mean, and that's almost in every sport too, that
Yeah.
just goes back and forth. Maybe that's why LeBron flops so much.
I wasn't going to say it, but since you brought it up,
No,
sorry if you
but
guys
for
are
real
LeBron's
though.
fans.
Yeah, for real though.
Deep ball from Vargas, playing it long.
It's got to be really hard for number 16 there just to be able to not have a handball because his wingspan is
Yeah.
impeccable.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to play so
Oh,
close
looks
to
like
the
the
body.
pressure's-
Yeah, even on
Yep,
his
Grantham knocking that ball down. We're up in the box area.
header there, you can kind of just see him like get super low. He's got great
Grantham.
footwork, but
Off to George.
Deflected and controlled still by Khalid, though. He's going to play that all the way back to Luton. Smart play there. Reset a little bit and control.
you typically don't see that long wingspan on someone who's playing the field. Typically, your goalies.
Yeah, I was going to say goalies and a few strikers. Like I
Yeah.
mentioned, Peter Crouch earlier. He's one of the rare few that were freakishly tall
Yeah.
for a soccer player. Usually you see them all on the basketball court. Latham long ball by Marino. It's out of bounds.
Moreno gives himself a high five there.
Great touch and go play there by Comets, trying to make something happen here.
Just a little over 15 minutes here in the first half. Again, we quite won't know how much stoppage time we'll have, but I'm sure there will be a few minutes.
Oh, misplayed there. Roca just missing the touch for the Rangers.
And your Comets FC up 1-0 here in the first. Got it early.
Give a little shout out here in these slower moments of the game. Comets FC tonight being coached by Rob Fisher and Sam Speck,
Yes.
who great play there. Another long ball.
And
They
Dummy just a bit behind.
Yeah, I don't think he was really wanting the through ball there.
Yeah.
Wanted to play a little bit tighter.
Ooh, nice. Gillum, right?
Yep, Gilliam, Latham, and Domi just misplaying it a little bit.
Some things about ready to happen.
Looks like he's on the speed. Heavy touch, though. Heavy touch. Luton coming out. And
Smart. Takes it down to the
Take that
ground.
nice
Yeah.
and easy.
Great control play by Luda Gonzalez in the box.
Beautiful control.
Vargas. Marino.
Unfortunately, giving that one back.
Yeah.
Here
Good
comes-
hustle there. Just their ability to get back on defense really fast is very impressive too.
Yeah.
And
It's constant. And then look, just like that, boom, right back in the hands of Comets.
yeah,
Or the feet, I should say. Right outside football there by Gilliam. Marino to Dom. Patience, just patience.
very good footwork. Gives it away there,
Just wanted
but
to give that to Gilliam, but
Yeah.
no play there.
and once again, Luden comes out to grab it. Keeps it in play.
Luton being smart and controlling and slowing it down.
Under 15, still 1-0. Make some noise for your comments. Let them know you're still here, fans.
Beautiful turnout
You
today.
can't build something up to put another one on the board for them.
So we have this stormy week coming up here in Southwest Missouri, and today's one of those rare days you get.
Could not have asked for a better day
Yeah.
for a game. Up to Cesar.
Only positive thing about turf here is you can play today. Yet if you got yesterday's weather, you'd be seeing a little bit of sliding around, but
George to Khalise. Khalise bringing it up the middle.
yeah, he's got a good break here.
Khalise with the shot.
Ooh, nice save.
Big save there by the Rangers. They're coming out
Good-
quick.
Good boot.
Yeah, just over
Almost,
Cesar.
yeah.
Yeah, backed up by Gilliam. Just like that. It's a constant overlapping play that is what is, really their forte for Comets FC.
Nice kick. Good
Long-
look there,
long
but just off.
crossover,
Yeah.
Nobody there to help him.
He had a
That was a-
great look.
Yeah, who was that's Danny Kern over there on the right wing for the Rangers. Great ball. Unfortunately, just a little too early. Nobody over there on the left side.
I mean, other than the goal, defense on both ends has been phenomenal since that goal. And you kind of wonder what the Rangers coach said to his team there in that little bit.
Well, it's like I mentioned, we have to capitalize on that free kick, and
Yeah.
they have to capitalize on stopping it. And unfortunately, if you are on the lesser side of that end, oh, great play,
Indeed.
great ball movement there by George,
And it'll be Comets ball.
picking up the throw. Oh, ooh,
Yep, straight up.
not sure there was anything there.
No, he just got his foot caught and his boot came off. Got stuck in the turf there. Not much you can do.
The turf is everywhere. It's same here for every game.
Indeed. Indeed it is.
And it catches the small ones, it catches the tall ones, but turf is here. I did notice the line judge over here, he shook his head no on that one, but center already made the call. So
Yeah.
he just played it as is. Great stop by
Gillum
out of the
again,
goal.
yeah. Look to
Heavy-
have it, and
Heavy
then
touch there.
right back to the Rangers. And
And Thomas just really controlling the defensive ends for these Rangers.
Oh,
They're
for
not
sure.
allowed to do anything on our field.
yeah. It's great to see and great to know, especially again, we talked about it
And
pregame.
another cross play
Good stop
in
by
the hands
Lee.
of Luden.
Yeah.
Right back in the hands of Luden, thrown out straight to Latham.
Beautiful pass in too. Almost
Latham on the run down the wing.
just on
Huge
point
stride
Yeah.
by Latham.
for sure. Great ball movement,
Open it
bringing
up.
it back. Yeah. Ooh, we'll see what he's going to give him the yellow on that one.
Unfortunately, looks like
Okay.
Hernandez is gonna pick up that yellow.
See from up here, right in front of us, that looked like he was just playing the
It
ball.
looked like he even had the ball, but once again, that's where you get the angle. Ref is, a little bit more south of us. He's getting a different angle. Looks like a tackle. You got to call it.
And Dez getting warmed up for comments on the sideline. Don't know if he'll come in just yet, but he's warming up pretty quick. So maybe he will.
Which getting some fresh Des legs in here.
Oh yeah.
He's used to starting and going about 30 to 40 minutes and sometimes more.
Yeah, for sure. Fresh legs are definitely key. Just under 9 minutes to go here. Plus, I'm gonna say we should have a bet on it.
I'd say 2 or 3
I'm
tops.
I'm gonna say
maybe.
5.
Ooh,
I'm gonna say 5.
generous.
We've had a few go
Generous.
downs.
Yeah, but
We'll see.
Yeah. Nothing too concerning though.
No,
Is he behind? I'm not sure.
Luden hops up anyway. So
Save again.
Luden is just continuing to play well in that backfield and just securing the goal like he should. And that back line, every time they let something by, Luden's right there. So good movement out of him.
It's super awesome too to be up here watching Lou. I've known Lou for the past couple of years as Coach Lou for UFA and for Comets FC, and to see keeper Lou,
Mhm.
it's a totally different dynamic that he brings to the field, and it's a maturity that
he definitely is sharing with these younger kids. One of those being Quinn right here with the
Yep.
long ball to Latham,
Ooh,
just a bit too long.
Just into the hands of the keeper there. If he would have been able to poke that a little bit more to the right.
There goes Rangers playing long ball. Smart play by Vargas.
See, that's probably one of their quicker ones down.
go,
They've been
Marino.
taking time. Comets in the white kits.
Oh, great cut there by George. Playing the long ball to Grantham across to the left wing. Grantham in the box.
Another look. Ooh.
Yeah, just picked up out of the hands of the keeper there.
Beautiful save. Beautiful save.
I'll give him that there one. By George.
Latham came in like he's been doing this whole game and over the head to Luden once more. And now we're just playing back and forth to the keepers for sure. Yeah.
I think
5, I believe. Yeah. And every one of them have either been on point or have gone in, and we've just had the one go in. So I think we had one that just went over the crossbar. We've had 2 off to the side and then 2 get saved. So yeah, we're right at 5.
Great step there by Hernandez. Oh, got Cesar. He's gonna play that out wide for the throw. Rangers picking up that throw.
And yeah. 100%.
6 minutes left in this one.
Blake taking that as he'll quickly come out.
It's not a good defensive show for you. Let them hear it and make sure they know that we're enjoying this.
Rangers going for the big throw to the box, it looks like.
Yeah, and it's an interesting look here. Yeah.
Headed, and that's going to be knocked up big for Domi. Oh, what a touch.
Oh,
what a
yeah.
touch by Domi.
Keep
Taking it up the right wing. He looked for the
that.
cross.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful pass. Just over his head. And that's going to go out, and that will be another throw in. Miscommunication in deep, but
beautiful touch by Domi out of the air.
Definitely a great touch by Domi, and Hernandez coming in hard. Back to the Rangers off the throw in there.
They got a little bit of a wing play here up the side.
Yeah.
That's Ethan Blake all the way over from the left wing. Luden just picking that up out of the air.
Beautiful, beautiful once again by Luden. And just, again, we can't speak more than enough for the keeper here of Comets FC. I mean, it's phenomenal.
I mean, it does help that we like him.
Yeah, that too. Their keeper, I mean, I'm not going to lie. He's gotten a lot more comfortable now after that goal. So you could tell he was really uncomfortable right after and just before.
A little bit of nerves. Not sure, how many games he's got under his belt. Through ball here. Grantham by Lone.
Yes, it's again, and that's going to be maybe
by number 12.
Almost a corner, but they're going to keep it in.
Rangers keeping it in, even with the pressure by a Comets up top.
Yeah. Interesting, once again, choice here.
Unfortunately, that's about, I think, Grantham's 3rd or 4th time in the box, and he's just kind of playing it too close to the keeper.
It's going to have
push
to happen
off there
again.
In the face, no call there. Little hand to the face over here on the wing. Latham not liking that. It's going to have a little conversation. Nothing much.
Blake with it again.
Off the
crossbar, indeed.
And there's our 12th man coming in strong for Comets. Playing a long ball here to Latham down the right wing. Latham in the box.
Domi over there. Ooh. He saw Domi too. Domi hustling up.
Trying to get it over in the middle.
Just overpowered there. Not by much, but.
Got Murphy Wardlaw coming up from the wing back position on the left wing. Vargas shutting it down. Gilliam sending it to the top.
Gillum getting it in there.
Home with the
Dummy
shield.
it. Oh,
Oh, we didn't like that. Didn't like that.
wow.
Trying to get the shield in there.
Don't quite
Gonna be waved
understand.
off.
Yeah.
Rangers going with the quick play. Under 3 minutes, folks. Let's hear it all the way to
Hear the
halftime.
comments.
Let's hear it.
You just can't let that bring you down at this moment. You're up 1-0. You got just a little over 2 minutes to go, plus some stoppage, and
The most important thing right here now for Comets is to finish this out 1-0.
be
Take it to
patient.
half. Go get rehydrated. Get reset.
100%. 100%.
Possession wise, I mean, I'm almost going to go, 50-50 really.
Yeah.
It's been back and forth almost the whole half. With just a few more put together plays by the Comets. And once they get in the box, I mean, the Comets are just shutting down the Rangers every time they get in there.
Yeah.
Great chest there by George. George, he's going to keep it short. Gilliam
playing the long ball through.
Good look.
Rangers
Little-
playing straight back out.
Gilliam a little frustrated with that there, trying to tell his man, but rightfully so.
Blake for the Rangers. He's got the ball coming up in this mask. Playing the corner ball, Marino there.
I think you may have said
ball to
this match,
Vargas.
but I like mask better.
Yeah, mask, right? Mask. Start calling him Zorro.
For
Yeah,
sure,
it
for
looks like
sure.
we're gonna get a Rangers. Oh, hey, I'm supposed to.
Just under a minute here left in the first half.
See how much stoppage time he's gonna give us.
Yep, we got stoppage coming for sure. Anywhere from 2 to 5 is what we're guesstimating, and unfortunately, we don't get to tell up here.
And through balls just on top of the net.
Yeah, for a second that looked like it went in, but luckily that's on top of it.
Close call there for the Comets. Luckily, Luton in there with a big hand, and it's going to go on top of the goal before he touches it. Goal kick Comets.
Now, if you're the Comets, you just want to take that time, play the ball up the field.
Let them hear it all the way. Not sure how much stoppage time is there for the Comets, but let's end this one. First half going 1-0. Making a run down the left side. Here
Beautiful
comes
play
Hernandez.
again. Hernandez bringing it back across.
All the way over to Latham. Great ball.
Yeah,
Latham.
up to Grantham.
All the way back over to Grantham. Top of the box. Speeding through.
Again, he might
Back to
get
Delry.
Oh,
Just cut off there.
just taking beautiful
Gosh,
play
dang.
set up and then interference.
His leg span is longer than his arm span.
Yeah,
It's like trying to score on a Boeing 747 in the box. Great control. Ooh, ooh,
ooh, nothing there.
nothing there. Wow, that's the biggest hit of the match, and he's got nothing.
I was about ready to be called, and then he just kind of shook his head no. Now he's telling
Oh, I
him to
think he's-
separate.
Is he bleeding?
I think he's just telling him to separate from the situation. He might be bleeding.
No, pretty sure he's got a little bit of blood on his nose or something from that. He got hit down here just in front of us with the nobody.
Yeah.
Side judge didn't see it. Nobody saw it. But he got hit in the face.
he was looking right at it.
Yeah.
So not quite sure what happened. It's gonna be Rangers ball. So he'll come out for
Think
medical attention.
I think we're doing a drop ball to the Comets.
Okay. Yep. Blood on the uniform. Got to take that off.
Playing drop ball, Gilliam putting it in the corner to Grantham.
Grantham chasing this down.
Come on, where are we at, boys?
Another good
Tried
look
to
by
punch it in
Grantham, and
through there to show me.
Let them hear it, folks. Let them hear it.
kind of think you're starting to see a little
Can't
bit
be
of
much
the
left there on the clock.
tiredness
Get
come up to the
one
team,
in
and
the back of the net before halftime.
I think both teams are anticipating the final whistle here, and they're just not quite certain what they want to do yet.
Domi controlling on the wing.
Definitely need.
Ball in the middle.
It's taken
Ooh,
again.
miss hit there.
2 miss hits in a row. One off the header there.
Yeah, it looks like
Blake, once
Comets are
again.
definitely playing to finish this half out.
Yeah.
We're not worried about putting one away again.
And there's
That's
our
gonna be
whistle for the half.
halftime.
So a half
Give it
for
up, Comets FC.
Comets FC up 1
Little
nil
Rangers
for
0.
the Rangers, and we'll be back here in just a little bit. So tune back in, hopefully, and we'll see you here in the second half.
At this time. the Little Rock Rangers.
And we welcome back into this second half.
Outside of the
And everything going well for the Comets right now as they have the lone goal in this one. And
check out the concession.
what an amazing performance from Comets so far. Just being able to defend after getting that goal. And it's been really awesome to see just how they can grab that lead and then just be able to come back in together and do what they need to do to get the job done. So
Show Missouri.
kudos to them for being able to keep the composure. A couple of goals were almost scored for them, but Luden stepped up big and was able to get that, and that's how we're coming into the second half. Is just Comets FC up 1-0.
This just in, concessions also taking cash. Feel free now to run over and grab some before the second half gets started. Cash and card at concessions.
And team's getting ready here for the second half of play. And I don't believe we have any changes to the rosters, not that we can tell. So
No, Dez is.
we'll see if Des comes in here in a little bit. But again, if you're just now tuning in, pretty much right from the get-go, Comets set the tone. Were able to do what they needed to, and beautiful to watch as Luden was phenomenal at goalkeeping for sure. And just being able to have that veteranship that we were talking about and just get things done. Beautiful crowd here today. 100% is what they're given every time we ask up here in the booth. So
Yeah, I feel like we're probably pushing the 250, 275 range,
easily.
maybe even 300 this afternoon with the Little Rock Rangers versus Comets FC.
I think it's a goal of theirs by the end of the season to have nearly 100% attendance, and even for the playoff push, if as things right now, I mean it's a very good chance.
Things stay this way, and yeah, there's going to be no doubt we'll have full stadium, full capacity for playoffs for sure.
Best thing about today is, and I need to go get one of these beautiful ices that they got going on. They look delicious.
They look like they hit the spot exactly by Queen Bee shaved ice. And it looks like we're getting ready to get underway here for the second half.
Just waiting for that whistle. If you're tuning in,
Vamos Comets.
let us know.
Make some noise, folks. Let's get it started early here in the second half for these Comets.
We do have that little bit of breeze still, so now it's at our back. Oh, quick start here.
Don't me getting off foot. Oh man,
getting a little off balance there. Little shove there by 34 Danny Nava, the Rangers.
Indeed.
Oh, good cut there. Shutting that down by Gilliam real quick.
Gilliam's been stopping it really well today.
Woo! George doing a little dance back and forth, controlling that ball. Misplayed there. Oh, that's the captain there for the Rangers, Chrysler, keeping that ball in play.
Indeed.
Ironically enough, he also looks to be the smallest man on the field for the Rangers. Got one over on the left wing, about his same size, but that's a big thing to be captain of that team.
Yep, indeed.
Got Hernandez here on the left wing. Got time and space.
100%. Love the movement here again for this Comets FC team. You love to see it. Again, communication is big.
Well, and you were mentioning, the work that Lou was doing in the box.
Yeah.
The whole first half. And what's wild is it's more than what he's saving. That's showing on the field.
Oh, 100%.
The way that Marino is talking to his midfield and strikers is what Luden is bringing to the team. And there he is, right on cue.
Yeah.
picking that ball out of the air for us.
Looks like he's saying down there, hey, stop playing around. Let me have this.
Great long
sure.
ball.
Grantham controlling that on the wing. Please.
A beautiful
Grantham,
job by
back
Grantham
to
there
Cesar.
for sure. Cesar gets it. It's going to go up the field here. Looking to that right side.
Latham to Gilliam. Heavy touch.
Little shoulder touch there. They're gonna get the play on.
Dami gets it.
Oh,
And that is going to
that's gonna be
be
deflected. That's gonna be off of Comets. Yeah, that's what I figured he was gonna call.
didn't think it was, but then
Yeah.
again, can't tell from up here very well.
Oh,
But
look at this pressure. George, I'm telling you, both George Guevara and Henry Hernandez, this is their second start in a row now, and
Yeah.
they are putting on quite a show in the middle for these Comets FCs. Center mids.
and Comets FC going to get that one. So it'll be Rangers ball.
Garva in the backfield for Rangers. Looks like they might have had a sub here. Not sure who they got in. 64. He's playing left to back.
The big guys are still in, that's for sure.
Hernandez with the long ball over to Latham.
Indeed.
Great ball by Hernandez. Latham at the top of the box, and he's gonna put a little shot in there, just missing.
Yeah, beautiful look once again. Lots of good looks from the Comets here. Little miscommunication there and leads back to the Comets, and you just tell that they were frustrated. Number 19 was, but he gets it back quickly for his own team and then back to the Comets. So
Just like that, Hernandez is making a step.
and just keeps going back and forth. And again,
Gilliam Dom is on. No, sir, I do not like that. I am in the box and I
Wow,
do not like
yeah.
that myself.
and even at the angle I'm at, he looked on from this side too. I could see it clearly, but
Definitely, what was that? 16. Garvey was holding him on for sure, but
yeah,
that's all right.
we'll be able to get that back.
Rangers playing that long ball as well.
Absolutely.
Marino, he's not going to wait for that.
Oh. This back line is still coming out intense here in the second half. It's like they haven't even stopped remembering what they were doing in the first half. So
No, they don't waste any time picking it right back up where they started.
great to see if you're the coaches for the Comets here. Lots of whistleblowing, lots of miscommunication going on right now.
That is one thing I did have a chance to talk to actually both Rob and Spec early on when they were getting this FC Premier team started.
Yeah.
Was the coaching aspect at trainings. I mean, these guys just show up week in and week out, ready to train, wanting to train, and wanting to win. And they're just really there to organize and facilitate and kind of motivate these guys along. They know what they need to do, and
Oh, absolutely.
it shows in their game.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of these teams that we've watched, other than last week, they've kind of struggled with that. But this team being able to have a few more practices has definitely shown up and shown out. And you can tell that they've had that practice.
For sure. And as much as Allen Iverson wants to not talk about practice, that is something you got to put your time in. That's
He'll go down there.
Another LeBron foul there over on the left wing, it looks like.
Yeah, he likes to go down quite a bit, and
Not
it's
the
really
first
interesting.
time.
Yeah, that one from up here didn't even look like he had contact, but there may have been just a little bit, but not enough to go down.
Got a light little pushing there. Not sure.
Again, if you want more coverage
Marina,
this
just
week
give me a
for
look at
the Comets FC, be sure to tune in to the Sports Timeout podcast this Friday. And then also, if you're looking for that footy gear, head on over to the Corner Kick in Neosho and where at in Arkansas?
Tonytown. It's like a Springdale Rogers
Yes.
area. It's located inside of Next Level indoor soccer facility. So we've got a
Indeed.
little location there with all your soccer needs as well.
It's our cameraman up here enjoying the time off during this little break.
Shout out to Connor.
Who
He
also
did a great job in the first half.
Yes, indeed. Appreciated it. 100%.
Rangers will set here for the free kick.
We'll see where it goes.
Ball's gonna hang. Luton getting a punch on that out here to Hernandez, putting it in the middle. And
He gets, oh, yeah.
shot deflected
Good
off
job.
Vargas, and it's gonna be controlled by Luton.
Yeah. That was a good look there. Didn't even have to turn around to stop that one and get it deflected. Just helping out his keeper as much as he can.
Cesar out of the back. Control. Great ball there to George.
Really
George
good
and
cue.
Khalid communicating, but just misplaying that one. And a great turnaround play. Here goes Grantham on a quick speed run.
Oh, wow.
He's going to get stuffed though right down the middle.
Great moves, and then just gets
Great
double
build up
teamed there.
Like Grantham, but being shut down. George gonna take that ball back for Comets.
It's been really fun to watch.
Khalid.
Just the chemistry between this team. I mean, you can see it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty handsy down.
Solid right there, yeah. Frustration
Yeah,
setting in right now.
a little bit of both ways there. Not he saw more of the jersey tug from
Oh, yeah.
Khalid. Unfortunately, that was old John Roca over there on the left wing. He's been down a few times and getting a little frustrated, like you said, I think.
And Gurley, I believe. Orley,
Which one we're at?
16.
Oh, Garvey.
Garvey, yeah.
Oh, big shot.
Good save
And a
again.
big save by Rudy Gonzalez.
Garvey trying to plead his case. And, I mean, he's been doing so the whole game. Garvey's been down on the ground more than he's been up, from what I have gathered. So,
Quick turn by Dome. Gilliam. Swing, little smooth touch. Back to the middle.
oh, yeah, wow.
Garvey's gonna be there to knock that out for the
Just-
corner for Comets FC.
Just able to get that corner kick there is beautiful because that was a well played. And then they caught up to him pretty well. He fumbled it just a little bit, but
Just a little heavy touch, but then came
Yeah.
right back with a nice
did.
little soft touch. And
it was, again, great footwork from this Comets team. Their discipline, Coach Speck
It's
and
like
Coach
Khalid is
Fisher
gonna come all the way over. from
definitely
left back
have it
to,
down. Just
assist
the
with the
discipline in
corner.
this match. Just again, going back to that last match where
Let
they
Parrot fans see if we can't
Pull
pull
it
it on the
out.
back of the net off this corner.
yeah, corner kick here. Just being able to go back to that last match and, see that they were able to pull that off Dami.
deflected. Oh, and it rolls all the way through.
Rolls out.
Oh, George back to Hernandez. Just miss hitting that as well. And it's going to stay in. Great hustle by 64 for the Rangers. He plays Blake on the right wing.
Yeah, indeed.
Cesar.
Cesar there to just keep control of this press by the Rangers. Vargas coming in big,
yeah.
knocking that out of bounds.
That will be the Rangers' ball for sure.
Once again, Wes, that's that back line. It started with two of them. Those other two hustle back and they just overlap and
It's awesome to see.
shut it down.
And I mean, it may seem biased, but just looking at this back line, this is one that I would want with me all the time.
Any team. I would be almost certain to say that every head coach
Call
right
these
now,
guys
like,
up to sporting
any
right now.
team,
They're on fire.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. Let's be honest.
No. But the way
Throwing
things have
deep.
been, better effort out of them lately.
Ooh, and a great block by Cesar off
That
the
was a good
volley.
block.
Great volley by Domi. Here comes Grantham on the left wing with the speed.
just out of our sight there on camera. We
Just right there
apologize
by
again.
64, the Rangers.
So, I mean, just a little over 32 minutes to go here.
Looks like we got a sub coming in for the Rangers, exiting the game, number 15, Danny Kern for the Rangers, and
Yeah.
entering
Number
7.
19. Number 19, though, for them,
Yeah,
Roca, he's ready to be out. You can tell he's just grabbing himself on the thighs there and bending over like it's a struggle. And wonder if their coach is picking up on that, because he actually kind of looks hurt, even though right now he just made a good play there.
Great touch by Vargas to slow speed.
But he keeps slowing down, and then he does his light little jog.
Blake for Rangers cut back 2-3 times. Not before it's shut down though by Hernandez. George just misplaying that.
Indeed.
Going to get deflection off Rangers for the throw in for Comets. Yeah, that's a little better.
Hernandez, George. All the way out to the right for Moreno. This is where we like it.
Just a lot of patience
Through ball.
here, continuing for the Comets. And
Grabbing that one out of the air. Great ball by Moreno.
at this point, it just almost seems like the Comets are playing keep away, and then if they see something open, they're just going for it.
Yeah, I am a little concerned. I have seen Marino. He's put in a few through balls and
Yeah.
crosses that he's not happy with the attack of his wings and striker, and
I mean,
I'm
right,
hoping that doesn't drift over
Yeah.
into his play.
rightfully so, and he
For
has
sure.
every reason to be frustrated in that moment, no doubt. But you gotta be able to capitalize on that, and you gotta be able to just be like, hey, we got this. As
Oh, they scream for the call. They're
yeah,
gonna get it.
they give it
Great
to
the
them.
ball.
Rangers get the ball back.
Not sure he kicked it out of bounds,
Yeah. So Comets team getting a little more vocal now. It's
Oh.
not just Luton. There's Gillum.
Beautiful
Over
touch by
Moreno.
Cesar there to control. Marino back at it again with the cross in
Is-
the dome.
Almost
That's
an
gonna be
own
long.
goal right there. Yeah.
So,
That was almost an own goal. He saved it by moving his head a little bit. If he would have just let it pass over,
yeah,
that would have been
it
right
was-
in, because it just touched his head and he was able to move it forward just slightly. Do you imagine at this point getting an own goal?
I mean, that would probably be the crippling factor for these Rangers right now. Unfortunately,
Oh, absolutely.
they're really hanging on by a shoestring. The possession is going in favor of Comets right now. The press is going in favor of Comets. Own goal would have been terrible, but hopefully we can put another one in the back of the net and kind of end it here for them.
For sure.
Big kick out here from the Rangers. Hernandez putting that in. Gilliam. Oof.
Just the long
Yeah,
range
my
of
God.
him. Yeah.
Reno on the touch outside. Plays it back to
It's
Cesar.
crazy. Crazy to see. But I guess that's good down the road if you're the Rangers, being able to have that long kick. But you also think of injury at that point too, stretching out that far and then getting nicked and falling as hard as he has in this game.
And he's not quick with it either. He's
No.
he's really hanging on to that, pass all the way to the end.
Absolutely.
Latham, he's gonna just put a little arm on the shoulder there, drop down a Rangers player.
I got another one there, and
We're in this one now, about 16 minutes. Comets still leading 1-0. Make sure they know we're still enjoying this match, everybody.
indeed, and I mean, what a match it's been.
Rangers playing the wide ball here. They look like they're gonna get a cross in, and Khalid's gonna clean that up. Maybe just shield this. Yep, smart play there,
Gotta-
shielding that for the throw in.
Got a lot more getting warmed up now for FC here, and might be good news for the Comets getting some fresh legs in there for these final few minutes. This team's played very well. I don't know if you want to disrupt that defense right now, though, either. So,
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, they could just be getting them warm just in case something does happen.
oh, absolutely.
That way they're not just fresh off the bench. That's always rough when you're getting called in and you've been sitting for 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, no
So,
doubt.
Keeping those legs fresh on the sides for the Comets. Looks like Rangers, they definitely got a few going as well. Luden gonna come out and clean this up.
Great
Got it
cleanup
back.
by Luden.
Just a little high for Grantham, but that's going to be a ball outside for a throw in, and Comets FC here.
Yeah, the big takeaway right now, I think, Wes, is the possession and control
Yeah.
by Comets,
Again,
especially coming into the second half.
it's all tactical at this point for sure. And I mean, a lot of people find this sport kind of on the boring side when things like this happen. But if you're a coach, you're like, yes, right now.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, to be able to control and keep them out of your box is next to nothing that you want,
Yeah.
And then we're still, that's the thing too, is we're still pushing the ball up. We're still making, runs here and there and putting the ball in the box. And so
100%. 100%.
there we
Oh,
go.
wow. Nothing on that one.
No call there. Wow.
No call.
That's
He
all right.
literally jumped over the back there, but momentum going forward for both of them. I guess I could see it both ways.
Must have looked 50-50 from his angle. Blake running right through Khalise, but he got a little happy there and went with the early quick cross, and nothing was there.
100%. 100%.
Oh, getting past there, Diego. They got one in the middle here. Blake set up.
Oh,
And a
good.
great defensive stop there by Cesar.
Number
Gilliam.
4, Cesar getting that, and Gilliam helping out for sure.
This is gonna set up a
Beautiful stop for the Comets FC. It will bring up that corner kick, but man, just can't get over how this back line continues to play so well.
Looks like Rangers making another move there on the sidelines. Number 63, Murphy Wardlow going out for the Rangers.
Yeah, we'll get that corner kick there, and I mean, Comets FC have handled it really well today. This back line has done great. The whole team in general has done
Going
great.
short ball planted up to the top, the
Yeah,
box.
Second time they've done that.
Ooh,
Good
deflected.
stop. Yeah, good stop by
Little
the
deflection there, not enough. Cleaned up by Gonzalez.
good ball
Out
by
to
Lewis there
Khalise.
to be able to just drop down on it. Great
The
footwork.
footwork is just remarkable by that left
there,
back of
too.
Khalise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's wing back footwork right there at its finest.
100%.
Oh, here comes the through ball.
Full boot.
Grantham on the run. Just a hair long
Just
there by
dive.
Gilliam.
Yeah. Again, another good look by this Comets offense, and just a little too high, a little too far.
And another light shoulder there by Latham. He's not liking that call. And here comes some subs.
Looks
Indeed.
like we're gonna get some subs here for the Comets FC. Looks like number
Subbing
11.
in. For
Silas
number
Latham's gonna
11,
be heading off.
Latham.
Give it up for Silas Latham.
Latham comes off, and I
Coming in
believe
for him
Dez.
is Dez
Yep.
Williams. And exiting the
And
game, number
Darnell's
9.
coming out as well.
And entering Benjamin Smith.
Yep. Smith comes in for Domi, and Dez comes in as well. And
And
here
last
comes-
time Smith came in off the bench, his first touch was in the back of the net. So
yeah,
this could be a good sign for Comets FC.
fresh legs with Dez is going to be beautiful too, because he's great on the defensive side. He knows what to look for, and also he could score at any
Great step.
moment. Also,
Marino stepping high on that one. Here comes the speed of Grantham on the right wing. He does not slow up. Dez coming in from the backside. Just off the-
misses there. Beautiful setup
Step.
once again.
Ethan Garvey with great defense by the
Man.
Rangers there, keeping him out.
It was great defense there,
Honestly,
and
if-
able to keep up with them.
I mean, for Rangers, player of the match for their team is definitely Ethan Garvey in the back there.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, he is the reason it's 1-0 still.
Yeah.
Especially from the touch that we saw that the keeper had on the free kick. He's done good, he's done well since then, but everything has been cleaned up by Garvey.
What
Corner kick is
we
in
do
by
here? Yep. Well played off the back there.
no handball there.
No, straight off the back, took it. Shouldn't have been called one for sure.
Taylor had the volley, but just missed another through ball, and there he is again.
Yeah, he's just an unstoppable wall through the middle there. You're gonna have to get it
That's
through the side.
that's the new sub in there for Rangers, number 67. I'd give names, but we don't have the rest of the roster there. Through ball for Rangers, and that's going to be knocked out.
Corner kick for Rangers. Great defensive play by Vargas, stopping him.
We should just go ahead and call him thickest guy out there because all the rest of them are tall, and then he comes out and he looks like he could be a running back. So
Or linebacker, even.
linebacker too, yeah,
Steelers, maybe Pittsburgh.
for sure, for sure. Corner
Playing
goes up
early
top
to
there.
Blake with the shot.
Ooh,
Big
beautiful
save
save
by
by
Gonzalez.
Luden.
That was a blast by Blake.
Yeah,
He was, easily 23, 25 yards out.
100%.
Footwork by Garvey. Through ball.
Ooh, just
Ooh,
caught
got
up
a
on
little slip
another
there.
turf monster there. Is that for
Great,
Blake too? Yeah.
IQ play there by
Ethan
Gonzalez,
Blake.
playing it back into his own box.
Once again, Ethan Blake just gets ripped up by the turf. His cleat got caught and he just immediately went down. So the turf claims another one. That's 3 big ones in this game for the turf. So Luden's got assistance from the turf monster.
Which is never a bad thing.
No.
Never a bad thing to have the turf monster on your side.
Yeah.
Rangers, though, putting a little heavy press here. 64 coming up from the right back, and he's going to blast that one out.
Yeah.
A
And
little high
good
there.
look for him too. Unfortunately, it went high, and now will be the corner for or the goal kick for Luden.
I will say, pretty sad to see Salcedo exit the game.
Yeah,
With a little over 20 minutes left in this one, but it just didn't seem like he was really in there today.
no, and again, that's where we see Des come in and Smith as well. So hopefully they can open up a bright spot.
And just the vision, Coach Rob and Coach Sam seeing that from the sidelines. I think it's a smart move. Let's hope it pays off, and maybe Des can get involved and make something happen for these Comets FCs. That's a big run through the back there by Smith.
Smith came in a little heavy.
Just let them know
That's
that
almost
he's
what
out there.
the Rangers have been doing the whole time to the Comets, and Smith just dishing it back a little bit. Playing friendly. Good pass there.
Hernandez on the press.
Another one up the middle.
Big through ball, and that's going to
And
be
that is it right there. Yep.
Ethan Blake.
That just snuck.
Rangers.
That just snuck by Luden there. Luden had a great look on it and just went down a little too early, but crazy. Crazy. But just like that, it's 85-1 here. No, just kidding. Some technical difficulties in the booth as well. And well,
Give me a second.
there we go once again. And now we got the Rangers. Got some chuckles down there too, but and just with about 19 minutes to go, they knotted up at 1-1.
We're going to need to get some fans involved in this one. Get these Comets FCs motivated back into this game. Rangers tying it up 1-1.
Yep. And just again, great job by the back line. And unfortunately, they were able to get it past the keeper that time. Luden looked like he was about ready to nab it, and it just barely went over his glove there.
He brought his right arm up, and I was hoping he was going to get a little bit more of a touch on it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Blake, I mean, he's not afraid to hit the ball. He put some power behind that, and it saw the back of the net.
Oh yeah.
Which, like you said before this game started, they've put in some goals this season so far in a few of their matches, and they're letting us see what it's like.
Grantham fighting off.
That's their sixth goal of the season, actually, and
Heavy touch there.
crazy
Hernandez.
how that happens just like that. You
Gilliam.
never expect it,
Gilliam with
but
the long ball. Des.
see if Des can
Great
make a
play there,
difference here.
keeping it live.
Des has gotten a lot of good looks this year too. Comets, I think Grantham gets it in there, and 3-1. No offside. A quick comeback.
Handing off the defender, throwing the ball through to the middle, and Grantham finishing that off in the back of the net for Comets FC.
Beautiful, beautiful goal. Way to go.
I'm not going to say it, but I'm going to say it, Wes. I just said Des came in, and there's a reason why he came in.
Yep.
And that right there is a hustle play.
I agree 100%.
Hustle play.
And for Grantham to get and capitalize off that.
Henry Hernandez exiting the game for Comets FC. Great job there in the middle for us.
That's 2 for Grantham, correct? I think he got the first one of the match.
He did get Khalid's got the first.
It was okay.
Yep. He
Okay.
came in for
Grantham gets his 4th on the season.
what's that?
Or 3rd. Grantham gets his 3rd on.
Solano on the ball. New sub just came in. Number 25, Steven Solano.
Stefano in.
Or Solano.
Long ball to Des again.
Yep, comes back to Des. Great movement by
Good
him.
ball,
Yep. Smith comes back. Des gets knocked down. No call.
No call there on the push in the back. Long ball.
Luden. Oh, just a little bit of a kiss there, and that's going to be number 19. And that is going to be John
That's Roca.
Roca. Yep.
Number 19, John Roca, the soft touch in the back of
So
the net.
Roca's not the keeper in this one. We apologize for that earlier. So we're all back up 2-2 here. And our score guy up here 100% likes the other team because he keeps giving them 99 points each time. So, but we're all knotted up at 2-2, 15 minutes to play here. Out stoppage. Let's see how the Comets FC respond to this. We talked about how it was huge that Comets went up 1-0 at half, and to see that now, what a big goal it was, because it could easily be 2-1. The Comets have continued to play well, and just a little bit of substitution. Now you kind of see them starting to tire out a little bit.
I don't know if it's so much as tiring out as they're just, one heavy touch and you get a run through, and that's exactly where Roca was. He was just in the right spot at the right time.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we were just a little too high coming off that goal on that back line, and that's what caught us,
And Des making the smart move there not to get the offside. Easily could have caught up with that one, but just waved it off and let it go. Back to the Rangers. Another through ball, but the Comets are there.
Cesar going in for the tackle, missing pretty late, but Ethan Blake not going down, so he's not getting that call. Probably saving Cesar from a yellow at least.
Gilliam
Yep, indeed.
playing the long ball.
Good defense there, but backward instead of forward, and Gillum might be out on him.
Number
We'll see.
15 here. It's all knotted up 2-2.
We're sitting at 13 minutes to go here in regular time. It will be a throw in for the Rangers.
Subs coming in, looks like number 13, Diego Vargas, exiting the game for the
Vargas
Comets. Give
comes
it up
out
for
for the
Vargas, putting on a great show in the back line.
Good performance from him today, getting some fresh legs in there. So we called it a little bit ago.
What number is he? He's big.
And number 5 coming in for the Comets to replace.
Cole, number 5, coming in.
That'll be Cole.
Alderwalty? I don't know how to say his name.
Oh, another one by Grantham. Let's see. Ooh, keeps up with it. Way to go. Good footwork once again.
Controlling that ball.
Indeed. Gets it to his man, and another one over the middle header there.
Lano trying to put that in the middle. Oh.
Comes back to the
Please,
FC there.
beautiful
Yep.
touch.
Beautiful touch.
Solano and Cleese, it looks like we may need to be communicating a little better. Trying to put that over Garvey. He's just so tall.
Yeah. Great. Now you see the strategic planning behind that one.
Rangers
Stop.
trying to put together a 1-2 there. Cleese blowing that up completely. This is my first time, Wes, seeing Cole Odewalt on the field for the Comets. So
Yeah.
big, big show for him to come in and replace Vargas. Definitely some big boots to fill.
100%. That will be out on the Rangers there.
Looks like we're gonna have a double sub here for the Rangers.
Again, shout out to CJFC coming in today.
Nava leaving the game, as well as number.
Get to enjoy this beautiful match. And I mean, at the beginning of the show, before we started the game and the match here, we definitely talked about it being back and forth.
Please.
We talked about a good defensive battle, and that's what we've had to watch so far. I mean, both teams scored 2.
In the corner for Dez. Through ball just out wide. Goal kick.
And that will be a goal kick, yes. Yeah, we talked about it being back and forth and close, and that's what we're getting for sure, as we're knotted up at 2 apiece. And the lone goal early on for FC, and then the Rangers come back, get 2.
Yeah, they're definitely not not going away. They're gonna leave Joplin, Missouri with a fight. Playing the long ball here. Khalid's just running straight through that one.
Ends up being out on him, and it'll be a throw in.
Great defensive play.
And there he is, open again.
Ethan Blake in that corner. He's playing this super long ball all the way across.
Blake just,
Marino putting the pressure.
I feel like getting better and better as the game goes along. He's just finding the
I was
ball.
about to say the same thing, Wes. His touch has gotten better, and I'm wondering if putting one in the back of the net has just given him that extra boost of confidence.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
Great cut off by Dez.
through one,
Indeed.
getting that throw in.
Wow. And just continuing to watch this defensive battle is what we're going to watch for the last 9 minutes in regulation.
Under 10 minutes here. Gilliam in the middle.
Great move by Khalid
Yeah.
here in the left back.
Beautiful.
He's so gentle with that ball. Solano controlling.
This is where you've got to be patient, have more communication, which they've had all game.
Great
Luden
ball,
coming way out of the
putting it
box
back to
here
Gilliam.
to get that
Marino.
communication going.
Where Marino likes to be. Back to Gilliam.
Oh,
Little miss
interesting.
there.
Yeah. Luden playing really far out,
Miss hit there.
and Luden will be able to throw it in here, but almost a big mistake capitalized on by the Rangers there, and
Definitely not what we need right
No.
now. We need to be, they need to keep their heads up, keep level headed, make smart touches. Don't
Little-
try to,
A
you
little
know,
bit of a sloppy pass, which we haven't seen too much out of for
No.
Gillum. Good passes here so far.
Salon over, please.
It's got some good footwork going. Get some help there. But defense is too much, and they're going to draw the yellow.
Look at that yellow.
Wow. I don't feel it was a yellow, but
Just helping him brush the dust off the shoulders there.
yeah.
Rangers pick up a free kick.
I feel like that
Garvey
was
coming over to
ready
care
to
of
just
this
be
one.
taken out of the pocket real quick. He's been feeling a little lonely without that yellow card, and that's the fourth on the day. So
Solano just wanted to make sure his name was on the
yeah,
scoring card.
in the book. This is where
Rangers playing the corner here.
good
Cesar
defense
getting
there.
away, yep. Khalid, big body Khalid there. And that's gonna
Oh,
be a
yeah, wow.
Big tackle there.
And that's not good as Glees goes down with the knee
He's gonna give him a nice
right there.
fresh new yellow card.
That's the fifth yellow of the match, and things starting to get a little chippy here as expected.
Khalid's getting up and gently walking
He's
off.
trying to plead his case there, but clearly for number 17, that's going to be Blake.
I honestly think it might just be that mask. He didn't see Khalid standing there, so
Oh man, well he went straight into the knee from my angle. I know you're a little
blasted him. He
but
blasted him.
much well earned. Got to watch out for that because
Like
you don't
number
want to see
10.
anybody get hurt here.
George Guevara exiting for the Comets. Give it up for number 10.
this is Luis.
10 comes in. I believe this is Louis.
Santian. Number 15, Luis Santian coming in for the Comets. Ball played over to Gilliam.
Comets get the ball back here.
We're under 6 minutes, Wes.
We are.
Knotted up 2-2. Heavy touch there by Gilliam. Cesar. Well controlled there.
Over to Moreno. He's going to be stuck there on the side, throwing Comets. Under 6 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise.
This is where you want your conditioning to
Comets
take
push the
over.
ball up into
Final 6
Ranger
minutes.
territory.
Being able to persevere and do what you need to do to be successful here for sure. Just play well, find something open, take advantage.
I know that most of the players will probably disagree with me, but if we can come away with this with a draw, that's a win, honestly.
Yeah, and at this point, the way it's been back and forth for sure.
Yeah, I mean that's the only way to look at that is it would be a win.
Kind of looked like a handball from up here right there, but
It kind of did. I'm not sure.
that one was close enough. We could see it from our vantage point, but again,
Cesar with the step.
we're at a different vantage point than being on the field. So
Over to Grantham. Plays a nice soft back to Gilliam. Gilliam
oh,
trying to punch it through.
that
That's
should
gonna be
be
Comets ball.
the Comets ball indeed. And
Approaching
It's been-
under 4 minutes, 2-2. Comets trying to push this ball to the back of the net.
expect a lot of action to come here in the next couple minutes. I expect to see at least either another yellow or one red.
Yeah, I could definitely see a couple more cards flying out. Hopefully no reds. Oh, Rangers gonna keep that one.
Yeah,
on the
Rangers
sidelines.
keep it, and it looked like it was prematurely touched there by the Rangers, but we'll see. Coach Fisher wasn't happy about it, that's for sure.
Oof. Cole got hands up on the shoulder. Ref was watching, but nobody saw. We got Comets throw in.
Comments will get it back, and
3:30 left in this one.
indeed,
Luis to Gilliam. Gilliam playing out wide to Grantham. Off the chin, it looked like. Grantham
into Benjamin. Oh,
Ooh, just cut off.
Luis with the touch.
Get it back.
Gilliam on the run. Back post to Benjamin.
Ooh, a little bit of interference there, it looked like, but we'll see. Looked like the goalie collided intentionally with the player who was going for the header.
Big shot. It's gonna be off Rangers and
It's going to be a corner.
big corner kick.
Yep.
Comets. We're under 3 minutes and make some noise.
Not really a smart move on his point to just take the corner willingly there, but there's been a lot of success from both teams off the corner. And I know Luden has well intentions of being out this far right now, but
I don't like it. I don't like it as well.
Yeah.
Here goes Khalid playing the ball in. Oh,
Almost.
Gilliam with the volley. Just high on the volley
Yeah,
like
that
Gilliam.
was a nice volley there. Just over the crossbars.
Goal
Great.
kick will take us to 2 minutes and whatever
Great
the ref
look.
gives us for stoppage time.
And we're down to the final 2 minutes of regular time here. And wow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Gonna
they're gonna
see a
need all the help
lot of
from
action
the
here in the next
sidelines.
couple minutes. Don't know the
Hopefully-
stoppage time. We apologize for that, but super excited for this one for sure.
Oh, this has been a blast, Wes. I think, Comets are doing exactly what Comets do. They come out, put on a show for their fans,
Oh yeah,
put some goals in the back of the net,
indeed.
have great defense, and
Yep.
the Rangers have just been playing. I mean, honestly, they've just been playing a great game.
And fans are definitely getting their money's worth today.
Comets throwing right here. Luis. Oh, nutmeg. Luis in the corner. Corner kick. Comets.
Yep. And the Comets get that corner, and it's gonna be
Well,
gonna be here.
He's coming in off the bench. He gets a great run down through the Rangers' left
Yeah.
side, nutmegging, taking control, and then playing smart ball. Just hits it right off of the defender for a corner.
Glad you got to see the nutmeg.
I'm just trying to give everybody what they can't see. Gilliam.
I'm with
Let him hear
everybody.
it, folks. Let him hear it. Gilliam setting up for a corner.
As we've said before, this press
Here we
box
go.
needs another window.
Ball in from Gilliam. Just
Good
touched
look.
out.
Good look.
Knocked out of bounds for a Comets throw in.
Are they giving him the corner? No,
Specialty
no.
right
Okay.
here.
It almost looked like he was initially signing for the corner, but then he quickly changed his decision.
Oh, wow. Yeah, no.
Another one there.
Please
Least, yep.
controlling.
And it's gonna go
Looks like
to the Rangers.
Going in favor of the Rangers. Was he offsides?
I think that was
I'm
the initial
thinking maybe an
call there.
offsides or a handball.
Offsides for sure is what I saw, but at least the signal from the referee. Nice boot. Is that out?
Out of bounds. All right.
And that will be back to the Comets FC.
Picking
And
ball right back up off throw in.
Moreno throws it in.
That
Ooh,
looked like a
yeah,
handball
that
there.
was almost a handball.
He's in the corner. Knocked out of bounds. That's going to be a corner kick for Comet.
They're giving it to Comets, and once again overreacting. Yeah,
But
Garvey is overreacting once more.
he's put up a fight though. I mean,
He is
honestly,
he's putting up a fight.
does
He's
have-
also acting it out.
he's selling a little bit, but he's also got a lot of ground to stand on.
He does.
to kind of plead a little bit. I will give him that. He's in the corner.
We'll see what happens here, and just pushed out.
Building it.
So it'll be
No, he's gonna
another.
call a goal kick.
Yep, they will go to the goal kick here.
Looked like it was
unfortunately.
off of Rangers to me, honestly. But
It did.
win some, you lose some.
It's definitely going to be back and forth here. We don't know how much is left in stoppage time. I agree with you at this point. It's probably going to be, unless something dramatic happens, it's going to end in a tie. There can't be too much left.
Keeper is definitely dragging out this time. The Ranger keeper currently playing for a draw. Looks like.
Yeah.
He does not want that ball to be shot back at him.
No,
That
not at
one's
all.
gonna hang high. Gilliam.
Please.
Ooh, man. Good footwork there by number 62. And that'll be out on, yep, that'll be out. Right call.
Not
Saw that
sure.
one in front of us.
Not sure how much is left.
Into Louise. Benjamin.
Heel back heel.
Man. That
Gilliam
backward
with the
pass.
great volley out of the air.
Good volley there, but
Stay
the
behind.
backward pass has not been a friend.
Back heel stop.
Yeah.
Did not like that little header to nowhere.
No.
And Khalid's cleaning that up. Great stop by Khalid. He's in the middle, controlling that ball.
And once again, they blew the whistle. Yep.
Got a
Brad
little.
pleading his case there.
He called that one early. I did notice he just saw the way both of them were playing back and forth with each other, and he just went ahead and eliminated the foul. I believe that's Ethan Blake.
Yeah, Blake has just been phenomenal in the second half, and just being able to watch him do what he's done. Good stuff out of him to be able to draw that, and
Rangers
Playing very
getting quite the free kick here, though, at
Yeah.
about the 35 yards. Cole jumping up for the header there.
yeah, we should be hearing a whistle here pretty soon. Good kick
Playing into
there.
the corner, Garvey. Knocked away by Cole.
Beautiful, beautiful play there by the Comets, and can't complain about that one.
You definitely were right about, we're already at about 5 minutes of stoppage time. So he definitely liked what you said. Shot just wide there.
And the wind has picked up, as you can see the flags on the field, so that might play a little bit of a difference here. Hopefully in favor of the Comets, but
We'll
time's
see.
got to be dwindling down.
Yeah, I think he's maybe waiting for this goal kick.
For sure.
He's got his whistle in his mouth. He's ready to end this thing, I bet. I think he even said,
Right. Is it right there as that happens? It is. Wow.
So,
So that's going to be the final whistle. And
Rangers 2, Comets FC 2. Coming away with some points. Not what we wanted, but they did a great job. Give it up again for your Comets.
indeed. I mean, what a match we saw. Again, pregame show.
Everybody for coming out.
You couldn't even be more on point how this one turned out. It's
If the merchandise is still open, be sure to stop by, check out what you might like. Sponsored by the Corner Kit, got a Neo show.
yeah, it's been
And
awesome to
then
watch
we'll
this
see you
match.
next time.
Well, thank you all for tuning in this week on our edition here of Comets FC Soccer. And again, be sure to check out our podcast, the Sports Timeout Podcast, for more this week on the match coming up next week. Comets FC will be back on the road, and just to get two here at home like this, knotted up, tells me that things are going to go well for the rest of the season if they're able to continue to communicate, if they're able to continue to just do what they need to do to get things going. So
for sure. And I think too, Wes, I mean, these guys are still young, still fresh team. Like I said, we still had George and Henry were starting there in the middle. Not sure if they've taken over the starting positions for Comets in the middle, or if
Yeah.
we're missing some starters. That does play a part. Needless to say, they still did a great job, and they're great players, and you can see it in their determination to, play to the end. They don't give up.
no,
Nobody was hanging their heads down when we get scored on. They stay level-headed. They stay focused, and we're coming away with some points. It's not 3 like we wanted,
true.
but we're coming away with points, and it's still a great game.
Yeah, and they still haven't lost a match yet on the season, so that's another positive. And if you're Coach Speck and you're Coach Fisher right now, you're just looking at your team saying, well played, way to fight, way to stay in it, way to keep it up. I mean, yeah, this is 3 goals now that they've conceded, but hey, it could be 3 goals to none, but instead it's been evened out each time.
Well, and
So,
our goal difference is one to talk about as well. That's going to be helpful if top of the table stays as close as it's going to
yeah,
be.
it's going to be an interesting one to watch, and now all eyes are going to be on that match. So we'll see.
It's been a good one, Wes, and I think that for those who were able to watch and enjoy this via live
Yeah,
stream.
please give us feedback.
We
for sure. We
appreciate
don't do
it.
that often. We do appreciate your viewership.
And
was
pass
fun.
it along.
Yeah.
Share it with your friends, share with your family. This will allow anybody to watch from anywhere and enjoy soccer the way we're enjoying it here
Indeed.
with the Comets FC.
Wouldn't be able to do it without you all. So we appreciate your support and thanks again. We'll see you this week on the Sports Timeout podcast. Be sure to check out the Corner Kick in Neosho and down in Arkansas as well. So take care. We'll see you all next time. That's it for us today here at Joplin High School. Have a great and safe rest of your week. And again, pay attention to the podcast.